Hey everybody, it's Jen from Awaken Yoga. I put out an email yesterday about yoga survival kits, and that's been my own spin on inspiration right now. Is I'm at the studio a lot alone and it's very quiet, but I've been putting on a lot of really good music. I've been actually downloading a lot of really good inspirational music just from listening Pandora and getting some new sounds that I'm not used to hearing. And anyways, it's been inspiring some what I learned in one of my 300-hour trainings that I took about bhava. And bhava is a Sanskrit name for feeling mind. And feeling mind is where we want to be. That's what's happening right now in the world, inspiring us to start to get back to our home base. And our home is within ourselves. And our home is where we need to be comfortable within ourselves. And we learn about ourselves and our bhava and our home by connecting to what inspires us, what moves us, what motivates us, what puts us here in our heart space. Yeah? So like when you love to garden, or when you love to cook, or when you love to write, and you're inspired and you feel magical, or you feel an essence of creativity rise up and meet you in a sacred space of who you really are. And the Yoga Survival Kit was just something, I was in my shop going, wow, well, what am I going to do with this? So I started cleaning, and I started pulling things out. And I'm like, oh, look at this shirt with this book and this journal. I bet you if I had that, I would really want to do something with it. So that was a little bit of my bhava leaking into, my creativity leaking into doing something inspirational for you. But the whole idea is that I really want you guys to, and it doesn't have to involve you buying anything, go through your homes and put a sacred space together. I mean, this is our new sacred space at Awaken as I'm teaching video classes. And as you can see, what I have on here is I have, my aromatherapy going, in a blend that I created for anxiety and calm. I have a card, ironically, that I found kind of on the floor under our old sacred space. And it was a card about new beginnings. So I was like, well, I think I'll take that advice there. I've got some crystals. I took out some cards from the shop that I hadn't opened yet, and then I freshened up all of our little shelves with more crystals and, candles and statues. And, these are all things that I had laying around that just assembled in a different way really inspired me. And that's what the sanctuary is. That's what the sacred space is. It's a space of inspiration. And I always am freshening up and cleaning my home and rearranging things, especially around the seasons, because that becomes important. And I know you're going to get a lot of light here, but this is another practice space that I set up. This was the first one I set up for the video classes when it's not so bright out. But I've got my little Durga shrine here now. There she is. Somebody gifted me that beautiful picture a long time ago, and then I hung my triangular shelf up there. And these were all plants that I had just planted in fresh pots for the studio to liven things up before I even knew we were closing. So I want you to take this time. I know I'm going to be closed another 30 days, at least. I'm going to assume I'm going to be closed through May. So I am going to do my best to connect back home. I am inundated as a business owner with too much stimulation, emails and social media, and what's this studio doing and what's that studio doing, and all the buzz out there that I need to be doing this and I need to be doing that. I closed my doors, and within 24 hours I was already hearing people say, "Are you going to be online?" And I'm going, whoa, I haven't even had time to process yet. And that's what sanctuary is that place where you feel safe and creative or inspired or just quiet and motivated to process, to be still, to come home. Sanctuary is home. And that's what the Yoga Survival Kits were supposed to do. Something fun for you to be excited to explore, for you to bring you back home. It's not meant to change you into a different person. It's meant to inspire the person you've always wanted to be, that you really are. I loved that Rebecca said one time in a conversation, we were just chit-chatting one day, and she said, everything in the world is made up. Anyways, right? Yoga's made up. Our spiritual practices are made up. Our stories we write in our head are made up. What we do as processes and procedures in our jobs, it's all made up. It's all made up. But what the point is us making up anything is to make us a better person. Your spiritual practice, your religious practice, your devotion practice is all made up to make you a better person, to make you and the world around you a better place to live in. So setting up a pretty shrine or a piece of furniture or a quiet corner in your home, or even just having a blanket and a mat laid out for yourself in a clean corner where the pets and the kids and the partners don't bother it, and it's just your space, sacred space. So this is about you now finding sacred space. I hope this helped. I hope that we've been able to inspire you from a distance, and you'll be seeing a little bit more from me with these little inspirational tips as we move forward in this. Namaste to everybody. Bye.